I'm Aryn, and this is California Life. Today we're in Roseville, just 18 miles northeast of the state's capital, Sacramento. Roseville is originally known as a railroad town, and Union Pacific Railroad still operates today. Roseville is the 13th highest in retail sales of all California cities. And the Westfield Galleria is the second largest shopping mall in Northern California. I'm at the Fountains, a unique collection of 40 stores and 9 restaurants. Before I start shopping, let's visit the Roseville Utility Exploration Center, a unique learning center full of creative exhibits on sustainability topics such as energy and water conservation. I'm here with Desiree Pickard at the Roseville Utility Exploration Center. Could you tell us what you do here?
Well, I'm the Marketing and Communications Analyst, so I promote our programs as well as the messages that we'd like to get out to the community about conservation and sustainability.
Awesome. What can you tell us about the center? What do you promote?
Well, we do a lot of things here. First of all, we have a center with hands-on exhibits where people can come and have some fun. We also have a lot of programs. We have workshops to teach people about saving water, conserving energy, protecting the watershed, reducing waste. We also have school programs, Girl Scout tours, group tours, and family fun programs.
Awesome. So you have a lot of activities for kids?
We do,
Yes.
as well as adults. Our gardening programs and our energy efficiency, solar workshops, things like that are also for adults.
Oh, awesome. Interesting. So can you tell us about what special events you have, or maybe some seasonal type of displays you have?
Sure. So we have a lot of family fun events. For example, we just had Count Watt's Spooktacular, which teaches about energy efficiency. We have Kirby's Waste-A-Palooza, which is about conserving trash and knowing what to put in the sewer, what to flush down the toilet, to be honest. And we have several events like that, family fun events, Big Truck Summer, where the kids can come out and climb all over our utility trucks.
Awesome.
As well as here in the center, we have temporary exhibits that talk about certain messages. For example, Home for the Holidays gives the community ideas of things they can do around the holiday season to conserve.
And I think I saw that over there. What kind of things, for example, would you show there?
Right, so we have an entire house set up with different rooms and different ways you can save in each. For example, what not to put down your garbage disposal, fats, oils, and grease. We have a whole light system set up so you can tell the difference between LED lights and incandescent lights and how much LED lights save, things like that.
Yeah, I think I saw that display. There was like a small tree with one set of lights, and then this big gazebo-like thing.
Correct.
That would cover your whole house, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
awesome.
and they use about the same amount of energy. So we're trying to promote and educate the community about ways to save.
Awesome. And this thing behind you is here all the time?
It is. That's our
Yes.
big trash pile, and there's a tunnel. You feel free to crawl through it.
Oh, cool.
But it's just to show, how much waste that there is, and try to get the message out about conserving, reusing, thinking about what you're throwing away.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that other people could use in there. And there's also a bunch of facts I saw that you can learn a lot through just reading what's around here. It was really interesting.
Yes, please come in. We have messages throughout the center, but also a lot of fun things you can put your hands on.
Yeah, and I also noticed these things up here. What are they?
Yes, so those are our carbon blocks, so you can see different things that you use that also what they equate to in carbon.
Yeah, I see that 1 gallon of gas is 19 pounds of carbon dioxide. I think that's a lot. Yeah. All right, well, thank you so much for your time. That was really awesome and informative. And I can't wait to look around here a little more.
Thanks for coming. Have some fun.
Oh, there we go.
I don't know what's it gonna be, guys.
Oh, look, we're playing a game.
And I'm winning.
And we're on the last question, I think.
Do you, A, close your windows and crack out the AC?
All right, here I go, crawling through the trash heap.
how much power it takes to get power to certain items. So what you want to do is flip one of those switches
Okay, I'll try LED.
and crank that crank and see how much it takes to get the light on.
The bottom light?
Correct. Whoa, not much. Yeah. Now try the next light. Okay, now how about the hair dryer?
Ooh, let's see how long this takes.
Come on! Still not going.
I need to turn it faster. Yeah, I can feel the air coming out. It's not very strong at all. So here we see that we have almost the same wattage for the incandescent lights, which are these, and the LED lights. We've actually got 99.2 for the incandescent. That's only 250 lights. And for the LED bulbs, it's 91.1, so it's actually less. And there are about 2,000 lights, and it's this whole section here of the LED lights, and this is real time, powered right now. So here I am at the Planet Protector Greenhouse Makeover, and what we're going to do here is replace things on this little house to help us save energy. So I've got 3 tiles here, and as you can see on this side, there's a bunch more. But let's go ahead and start with shower head. So what we're going to do here is replace it with a more water efficient shower head, so that we save water. And then we have an LED light. You can replace those incandescent lights that take up so much energy just by adding a different light bulb, and I believe it lasts longer. And here we have a surge protector. So we can see all these things plugged in. Even if they're plugged in and you're not using them, they're still sucking energy. So with the surge protector, we can turn it off, and when we're not using them, it's not using any energy. So again, these are the rest of the tiles here. And there's so many things we can do in our home to help conserve energy and water. Vernon Street is located in downtown Roseville and is a destination for cultural arts. Almost all main cultural events in the city take place downtown. At the centerpiece is the Vernon Street Town Square. Here residents enjoy concerts, movie nights, and more. There are also quality restaurants. I'm here at the Cellar Brewery and Public House, and I'm with the founder and brewmaster, Andy Klein. So could you tell us a little bit about the brewery?
Sure. The Cellar opened a little bit over 3 years ago. We just celebrated 3 years a couple of weeks ago. And it was important to me to come to downtown Roseville. I grew up here in Roseville, and I remember when downtown was the only place to come and do things in Roseville.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite places to come, hang out, eat, and stuff. What made you decide to bring it here? Like, did you study abroad, or?
I studied actually here. UC Davis at the time had a kind of part of their school was called the American Brewers Guild. So I went through that in 1995 and got out and started brewing at Sacramento Brewing Company. And I've been at it for a little over 20 years. And like I said, I grew up in Roseville. Always dreamed of opening my own place. And as you can tell, the place has a kind of a European, specifically Belgian flair to it. And really wanted to bring something like that, which is unique, to Roseville.
Yeah, we've got like the wooden table, we've got the brick walls.
Yeah, it's really important to bring those kind of old world European elements.
It has a nice atmosphere, it's very comforting.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, people really enjoy it when they come in.
Mm-hmm. All right, so do you have a favorite dish, a favorite type of brew?
I do, actually, as far as our food, one of our specialties is mussels. Moule Streets. And along with the mussels, we serve with fries that are fried in duck fat. We're one of the only places in the Sacramento area that does that.
Yes,
So it really provides
my favorite.
provides a nice richness to the fries.
Yeah.
For sure. And then as far as brew, one of my favorite is Crooked Bridge ESB, which is named after the Crooked Bridge here in Roseville that was built in 1924. And this particular beer was a beer that I developed for my wedding in 1997 when I was at Sacramento Brewing Company.
Wow.
Yeah, one of my favorites.
So we're inside the brewery now. Can you tell us what each of these things does?
Yeah, so we're standing right here. This is what we call the brew house. And when we make a batch of beer, it'll all be done here. So what we do is we combine water, hot water with barley, and then let that sit for about an hour. And then we take the liquid over into the kettle, which is next door. And that's when we bring it up to a boil, add hops. It boils for about an hour. And then we send it over into one of these tanks here.
Giant metal.
And that's kind of where the magic happens. That's where the fermentation takes place. We add yeast to it, and the yeast metabolizes all those sugars from the barley and creates alcohol and CO2.
And about how long does it take for the brew to finish?
Kind of depends on the beer, but most of the beers we do, it takes 2 to 3 weeks from the day we make it till it's ready to go to the bar.
Yes, I did notice on the menu that some of them are sold out, so...
Yes, yeah, there are some popular ones for sure.
Yes.
And that's one of the harder things about being a small brew pub, is we want to create variety and demand, so sometimes it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, especially if it takes that long to brew.
Right, yeah. And the types of beers that we make here are kind of Belgian, European style beers, so a little bit different from those real bitter IPAs that a lot of breweries are doing right now. So we make beer that I call it the 2-pint rule. So I want someone to drink it, and then it's not going to be bitter, they're going to want a second pint.
Yes. So what would you recommend to somebody coming here for the first time?
For sure, I would recommend the mussels. One of our mussel dishes we prepare with our beer blanche, which is a Belgian style wheat beer. And it has a little bit of coriander and orange peel. It's just a match made in heaven. Get some of those mussels with that beer blanche, and it's fantastic. Our burger is also really, really good. We grind our own meat in-house fresh daily, bake our own brioche bun, so it's really fantastic.
Very, very home-style feel to it.
Yeah, that's kind of what we wanted to do.
And is there a way people can sample more than one beer at a time?
Of course, yeah. We have what we call a flight, so you can get a flight of 4 beers, or you can get a flight of 7 beers.
Wow. So do you do any tours of the brewery at all?
We sure do, yeah. Really, tours are kind of on demand if someone wants to do a tour. One fun thing that we do a lot of is we donate a beer and cheese pairing for different nonprofits that are local. And what it is, it's a chance for 10 people to come in, and I give them a tour of the place. And then we have a 5-course beer and cheese pairing afterward. It takes about 2 hours, and it's really fun for me. People love it because people are used to more wine and cheese pairing, but beer is fantastic paired with cheese.
I gotta try that. And something fun you can do as an adult, and you can help out the nonprofit organizations.
Absolutely.
So yes,
Yeah.
check it out. Well, awesome. Thank you so much for your time. I love this place, and congrats on your 3 years.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's a pleasure having me here.
So one of the nice things about coming here is that you can get a flight of 4 or 7, so I got the flight of 4 and I'm going to try them all. We are in the Granite Bay neighborhood in Roseville, where we will be touring this beautiful home.
now we're in the process of completing this project, which is in Granite Bay. This is located in Cheshire Estates, which is the prominent community currently of Granite Bay. There's 8 private home sites in this community. This is the only one for sale at this time.
Oh, wow.
It's just under 6,000 square feet. It's 5 bedrooms, 6 baths, and it's listed at 2.7 million.
Wow.
So what makes this place special is space, right? You don't get a lot of space typically. So this home site is actually on 2.3 acres, and it's fully hardscaped, landscaped. It comes with a pool and a lot of other amazing features.
Yeah, we walked in and the first thing I noticed was this high ceiling. So how high is that ceiling?
The ceiling is 21 foot high. You have abundant lighting, and everything was engineered just for the, for the property to be perfect placed, right? So you get good sun in the evenings, good sun in the day, but not too much.
Got a nice amount of windows here too. Yeah.
Amazing windows. All the windows and doors are Pella, so top of the line, as good as it gets. These are also 10-foot high doors going out plantation that were custom made for the home.
Awesome. And how many stories is this house?
This house is 2 stories, and it also has an attached in-law unit.
Oh wow. I guess we got to check that out, huh? So how long did it take to build this house, or maybe many of the other houses?
This project was about 16 months to build from start to finish, and it's just about complete.
Awesome. What is your favorite feature of this specific house?
I would say the style, right? In Granite Bay, you don't get a lot of Santa Barbara style kind of plantation homes like this. This is truly like kind of today's finishes. Modern farmhouse meets restoration hardware, kind of a little bit of applied. A lot of the homes prominently in Granite Bay currently are Tuscan or more Mediterranean style. This is breaking that trend, breaking that gap. So this is bringing everything up to today. There hasn't been a lot of construction in the last 10 to 12 years since the crash. So what makes this unique is it's brand new, it's fresh, and it's what everybody wants today, right? That there's been a huge change in trends between 2007, 2008 to 2017. So that makes this home really unique. Starting with the floors, you've got northern white oak flake flooring. It's also mill cut. To the stone accent, obviously a lot of white, bright, and timeless features and finishes today versus what was going on 10 and 12 years ago.
Yeah, we've got the marble countertops and even the brick walls.
There's 11 slabs of this marble throughout the home, actually, and it's Brazilian Calcutta. And the stone accents, of course, you've got a lot of other beautiful features with double oven, with all of your latest and greatest high-tech attached.
That is very fancy.
The home is completely wired, networked, so you have all the latest and greatest energy efficient features and everything else, that meet today's standards.
Yeah, and it stays pretty cool in the summer, pretty warm in the winter.
So summers are hot here, right? We're in the Sacramento Valley, can get into triple digits. What's amazing though is even when I've been here on those hot days, you do not feel the heat like you think you would from these windows and doors, mainly because of the quality.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and you did answer one of my other questions earlier because we walked in up here and we thought, oh, this kind of looks like a Spanish influence kind of house, but apparently, what did you say was like Mediterranean?
I would say a little more on the lines of, especially from people out in the area, Napa, Santa Barbara-ish, so think West Coast, Pacific coastal home.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely.
Learned a lot about houses today.
Thank you for coming. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And right here in the dining room, we have a wine cellar. The master suite is this way. So I'm coming in through one of two entrances to the shower. And wow, look at this, it's huge, and there's even a bench on the side. Huh. We got a tub here with jets. That's awesome. Each of the bedrooms have en-suites. And here we are in another room. These two bedrooms share a bathroom. And right next to the gazebo, there's a putting green. So now we are entering the casita. So the casita is perfect for out-of-town visitors or family members. And we got the living room here. Looks like we can have a bedroom, put a bed in here. Kind of like a hotel, huh? And we've got the closet. This is the bathroom. We've got the shower with the same kind of granite. Oh, another bathroom. Huh. Oh, and this is perfect if you have people outside. There's a door here, there's a door here. Somebody could just come in and use the bathroom and then leave. The All-American Speedway is a 1/3 mile NASCAR sanctioned racetrack located in Roseville for over 60 years. With 17 dealerships, the Roseville Auto Mall definitely has a large inventory of cars. Family owned and operated since 1947, Denaios Farmers Market is for treasure seekers and bargain hunters. Historic Old Town has an assortment of bars and clubs. I hope you enjoyed our time in Roseville. See you next time as we look at California life.